Previously in the Brotherverse.
It has been 1 year since the Guardians mounted an all-out attack on the Valkyrie. Since then, the Keepers have hidden under the magical protection of the Kultan monks. Where you guys find yourself is at the opening performance of the new Vanguardian tale. Vanguard! And there's just a roar of applause that erupts from the audience.
Hey guys, we could all head on down to TGI Fridays and keep this party going.
You see a big star just like twinkling in front of you, and suddenly you hear this swooshing sound, and you see it crash through the mountaintop and travel on out into the snow. So, when we left you guys, you had just seen a giant blue streak, like a shooting star, fly across the sky and crash into the tip of the mountain that holds the Temple of the Moon in Khaltoon. And it hit the mountain and kept going and disappeared off into the distance, and there was a crash. And so you guys are standing right now at night, just having seen that and just seen like an avalanche go over the other side of the mountain, and now everything is quiet, and all you're left with is that vision of that blue streak disappearing.
Quick question. The town, what's the name? Did you say Khaltoon?
I think I said it wrong.
Is Kultan.
Kultan.
Okay, I was going to say, I wasn't sure if the monks were Kultan, but the town was Kultan.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's confusing, but I'll give you props for not.
Yeah. No, I just said it wrong. I've done that so many times in my head where I've said Khaltoon instead of Kultan. Yeah. Like when I've been writing it, I'm like, no, it's Kultan. Hey, cool tan, man. That's a really cool tan.
I like Cool Town.
Cool Town.
Cool Town. Living in Cool Town for the last year.
Up north in Cool Town.
It's really radical here.
Yeah. It's where all the hippies go, up to Cool Town.
I see you in Cool Town.
Hey, baby. Let's go to Cool Town.
Yeah. So Cool Town.
Shades.
I'm going to start saying Cool Town instead of Cool Town, because I kind of like that better.
And the Cool Town monks.
It's just the northern inflection. Cool Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured now it's just a bunch of Fonzies and robes. Just
hey.
This place is cool as hell.
Yeah. I see why they call it Cool Town.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys are standing at night, just snow falling around you right now. And I believe you were on your way to TGI Fridays before this happened.
Well, should we go check it out? Whatever that was?
What is it? You said that the temple's still standing. There's just like an avalanche around it now?
Basically, it crashed, so the temple isn't on the top of the hill. It's kind of built into the side, and so it crashed into the top and caused an avalanche on the other side of the mountain, but the city is okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is there anyone else around that looks concerned?
It's the middle of the night, so there wasn't really anybody outside, and you guys are just in the town square right now, but no, there's nobody else outside that you see at this moment.
Is there any mode of transportation that's... do we have our ravens? I can't remember.
Tormund,
yeah.
Yeah, can Tormund, one dog sled race all of us?
He is a mastiff.
Yeah, he probably could, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty mastiff myself.
We'll throw Orc and Tormund out there in front.
Yeah. Yeah.
Orc's just running on all fours.
Yeah. He could probably swim through the snow. Snow shark.
How?
Yeah. Ooh, that'd be awesome.
Amazing. You just breach from the snow pile and dive back in.
Majestic.
That's awesome.
How, about how far did this actually look like it landed? Is it miles out there, or is this
miles out
away?
There, yes.
Oh, okay.
So we need to strap up, pack up.
Yeah, we better, I guess, prepare. This is going to be a journey.
Do we have all of our gear?
Yeah, you have all your gear on you.
I guess we're prepared. Let's go on this journey.
Bye, Cool Town. Thanks for nothing.
Is this Puff's rebellious side? He was part of like the monastery meditation. He's already just totally lost interest
Yeah,
in
I'm
that.
over it.
Yeah.
So he spent 1 year studying with the Fonzes.
Yeah.
So he's
Realized he would never be as cool as that a group of Fonzies.
Yeah. A flock of Fonzies.
A flock of Fonzies.
Yeah, what do you call a group of Fonzies? What's the correct
Probably
term?
a cool of Fonzies. I feel
A coif?
cool of
a cool
A coif
Fonzie.
of Fonzies?
coif of Fonzies.
Or like a jukebox of Fonzies.
Yeah.
A happy.
Yeah. A chachi of Fonzies.
Oh, I like that.
I'm pretty impressed with the amount of knowledge we have about Happy Days.
Yeah.
Like, it's a decent amount.
We actually watched that quite a bit. Back in
Yeah.
the day. I've had like a few moments recently where I think back to like all of the old movies and TV we watched. We're like, man, we have a semi-encyclopedic knowledge of like 50s, 60s television.
Yeah, we got
it's
a
like
good education.
yeah,
Yeah.
I Love Lucy, Honeymooners, Happy Days.
Dick
Thanks,
Van Dyke
Mom and
Show.
Dad.
Dick Van Dyke.
Dad was watching Dick Van Dyke last night.
Really?
Was it?
Yeah. He said he watches that most of the times when he works out. He just puts on
Yeah.
the Dick Van Dyke Show. I think he already worked his way through all or most of Andy Griffith, and now
Yep.
he's on the Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
He got to the
Last time I was
point
there,
where
he-
they were in color, and he's like, "This isn't
Yeah,
good
it's like, this is-
anymore."
And I think he did Twilight Zone too at one point.
Speaking
Yep.
of Ron Howard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What?
Teeny tiny Ron
Well,
Howard is
baby Ron
Opie.
Howard is Opie, and then he's in Happy Days.
Oh, right.
Oh,
We've come full circle.
There you go.
I forgot where we started, so I was like,
Yeah, you're like,
What?
speaking of, and I was like, yes, go on. But I didn't realize you were
We hadn't actually mentioned him, but
Yeah.
my brain went first to like, is Ron Howard with us in the?
oh, hey, speaking of Ron Howard.
He just joined the chat. What's up,
he's,
Ron?
He's guest directing this arc.
He was not guest directing the arc.
Yeah.
My best attempt at an Arrested Development
Yes.
Ron Howard impression.
I got you.
Me too.
Man, that was like the triple crown of Ron Howard right there.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
the
end
three
scene.
eras of Ron Howard.
We can do no more with this. This is perfection. Alrighty. So yeah, you guys.
We
do
have done
your gear on
nothing
you.
yet. We
No,
have
we haven't moved an inch.
We're just
So
too
you're still
funny.
standing in the snow.
we're standing here talking about Happy Days.
Cool down in Fonzie.
And Ron Howard.
There's a goddamn crystal that crashed in the
Anyway,
Arctic.
should we go
Meanwhile-
check that out?
Apparently, hanging out for a year has really like made us
Yeah.
slow.
Softened us.
Now you want us to quest again?
Yeah. I've forgotten what
Very
it's
rusty.
like.
Okay. Yeah, we should go check that out.
Yes.
You guys
do
want to
it.
start walking?
Yeah.
Shit, how do we start a story?
We can at least walk and talk about Ron Howard. Let's just,
All right. So it is quite cold right now. So you're looking out into the distance, and it's snowing. It's snowing lightly, I would say. The temperature is probably around like 15 degrees right now. It is technically summer where you are. So it's kind of like the midnight sun right now. It's getting bluish, but it doesn't stay nighttime for very long right now.
Oh, balmy 15, huh? Mm-hmm. Feels great.
Yenri is cold.
I think I'm
bet.
probably cold-blooded. Does that mean I'm all right? I'm probably all right.
Yeah, I think that if you freeze to death, you wouldn't know it.
Oh, so so not necessarily all right.
Like boiling a frog, but like
Yeah.
exactly the opposite.
Exactly.
My leg's just getting stiffer, and I'm like, weird.
Yeah. Yeah, your sliminess has grown into iciness.
So can we just walk over there, or does it look like we should not try to venture that way?
Is this a question for me or between you
Yeah.
guys? Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh. Well, I guess Ryan asked the question, do we have our ravens? Because
Yeah, the ravens would be at the Valkyrie.
oh, okay. So yeah, we could just go get those if you
I
guys
should probably do
let's
that.
get our ravens.
All right, cool. So you guys walk over. The Valkyrie is just outside of like the main town, and it's in its own clearing of snow. And so you guys walk over there, and as you do, you see Grim and Fira exiting the Valkyrie, and they're walking towards the mountain, likely alerted by the giant avalanche that just happened. And they start moving towards you, and Grim starts running a little bit, and he says, guys, what just happened? I was inside sleeping and it just felt like an earthquake just shook the Valkyrie.
There was some big blue light that just shot out of the sky. We couldn't tell what it was, but it took off part of the mountain and then traveled way over in that direction.
Yeah, it looked like a shooting star or meteor or something.
My gods, that's insane. What color was it?
It was
Blue.
Blue?
Very interesting. I feel like we need to go investigate this immediately.
Agreed. Should we take the Ravens?
I think the Ravens should be okay. It's a little bit cold out, but I think as long as they're flapping in the air, you'll probably be able to get moving and getting over there.
Great. Let's go strap up.
All right, let's go to the deck. And he turns around with Fira, and you guys all start heading back to the Valkyrie, and you climb all the stairways to the top of the deck, and you see your ravens there, and you see a bunch of other ravens parked there as well. Grim's been hard at work rebuilding ravens, and you also walk by like a bunch of tanks that are holding like newly growing ravens. So he's had to do a lot of work to replace the armada that was like taken out during the airship battle.
Little baby ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Crows, if you will.
Yeah, and if I just want to tell you guys, when you guys are taking this out because it's cold, any of you have fire spells or anything like that?
I do, yes. I have Firebolt
Firebolt?
and Magic
All right.
Missile, if that counts. I don't know.
All right.
I have tinderbox and torches.
Oh, I do have Prestidigitation, which can like warm stuff or maybe make a little bit of fire.
Really? Warm stuff?
I can chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material.
That's a weird 3 things to put together. The first three go together.
I didn't know you could flavor things.
I mean, I guess
didn't
if you're,
till just
if
now
you're
either.
cooking, those 3 things make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, but outside of
fair.
cooking, those don't normally go together.
Yeah. It's like, great. Well, if you need to cook the birds and eat them for food, if you get trapped out there, I guess you can add flavoring. But no, seriously, if you can heat up the wings, that would probably be beneficial. You might have to
Okay.
de-ice.
Yeah, can do. I can do it for up
Perfect.
to an hour.
All right. Well, I have full trust in you 3 to be able to go discover what this might have been. We're going to go take a look at the village and run over there and make sure that everybody's okay from this avalanche.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds like a good plan.
If you aren't back in 3 days, we'll send a rescue party out to look for you.
Seems like a long time.
Well, we're not sure how far this thing went and how hard it's going to be able to travel out there, so
All right.
Or how valuable your lives are.
also that.
If we need your help, someone will shoot fireworks in the sky, right? You guys can do that.
I can do that, yes.
Perfect. Well, good luck, boys. We'll see you in a bit.
Thank you.
All right,
Break.
bye.
All right, so you guys go over to the Ravens, and Grim goes over with this like de-icing stuff, and he takes the ice off the wings that are there, and then he sends you off as your Ravens lift off into the sky, and you get quite a bit of the way it's up, and it's definitely colder up there, so you can feel the frigid temperatures really starting to affect you as you're flying off, and the meteor went due west, so that's the general path that you're going to be taking right now. And it's pretty chilly, so I want everybody to make a survival check.
Oh. I never used that one before.
Didn't even know we had that one.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Surviving. Oh, yeah. 21.
7.
Oh, I also rolled a 20. Nah.
All right. So, Orc and Puff, you're feeling pretty good right now.
The cold-blooded boys.
Yeah. Cold-blooded boys. But Yenri, you're starting to feel pretty chilly. and you're having a hard time controlling your raven. And you feel the wings of it start to stiffen up, and you feel your hands start to stiffen up as well, and your raven starts to sink a bit in the sky.
And I'm shivering and going, I'm hot-blooded, check and see. Can I cast Prestidigitation on myself and warm myself? Or I guess on the raven? Whichever would help more.
Yeah, I would say you could cast it on the raven.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's like a touch thing.
Yeah. Yeah, then I'll cast it, I guess, on my raven to try to de-ice the wings.
And I would say that works okay. So you start to rise back up into the sky. That doesn't require like concentration or anything, right? That's just kind of a one-time deal.
It just says up to 1 hour. There's no concentration, I guess.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys are doing well. So you keep flying and you're not quite seeing anything yet. But roll perception checks.
21.
9.
12.
All right. So Yenri, it's pretty dark at this point, but you see what looks like a group of caravans moving below you, and they're moving due west, the same direction that you are. And you can see like a little bit of smoke rising from one, but it looks like this group of like 4 or 5 caravans and some little dots next to them traveling in a line below you.
And they're coming from a direction that's like different than where we're coming from?
They're heading towards the same point you are, but they're relatively like in line with you right now.
Okay.
Guys, it looks like we've got company. There's a little caravan down there heading just where we're heading.
Do they look friendly?
Kind of hard to tell from here. I mean, they look like caravans.
How many vans?
Is it Dan? Or what's
Or
his
Stan?
name? Stan.
Stan's vans?
Could be. We go down and check, but if it's not Stan, I'm not sure I want to meet him.
It's like there's probably like a 1% chance that it's Stan.
Even that seems high.
Yeah.
Hey, he's the only caravaner I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, true.
It's been a year. You can move pretty far in a year.
That's a good
In a
point.
caravan. Mm-hmm. He's still coming home from the festival.
Took a wrong turn.
Damn.
Should we go check it out?
I'm curious, personally.
We can
In
try to
my-
get at least a little bit lower and maybe get a better
Yeah,
look
let's
at-
go.
Yeah. Let's swoop.
Swoop.
Swoop do.
All right. So you guys get in formation and you start diving down towards this caravan, and you get quite a bit closer. And you see that there's a bunch of people walking around these caravans, and the top of the caravans look like they're made out of animal pelts and skins and things of that nature. There's just like wooden caravans that are on skis. And you see a bunch of people walking around, and they're in hoods that are like puffy parkas, and they're all walking with sticks. And they just seem to be like trekking along right now.
Well,
I think we should say hi. They seem to be traveling toward the temple, right? Or are we beyond the temple now?
You're quite a bit of ways beyond the mountain and the Temple of the Moon right now. So you're kind of just in the snowy expanse of the Arctic here.
But it looks like they're headed towards the crash site.
Yes.
I mean, guys, I'm pretty cold, and they look like they have a lot of warm things. I guess I wouldn't mind saying hi. Maybe they'd be able to help us travel out there. I feel like I'm not going to make it all the way there.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, let's check them out.
I'll say hi.
All right. So you guys circle down, and where do you want to land here?
Surround them.
Forests. Best way to start any
Coming in hot.
relationship.
How do you want to land?
threat.
Aggressively.
I mean, this is Orc we're talking about, so.
It's on
I
brand.
want to perch atop their caravan.
Yeah.
Just crush it.
Yeah. So you guys are circling around right now, and you see one of the people look up at you, and they drop their hood, and you see this white bird head and they look up at you, and the one takes flight and starts flapping up into the air and is circling around with you guys. And the bird calls out to you, says, "Hello there, travelers! What brings you to our nomadic group?"
We were heading off to check out that meteor that we saw. Seems like you're heading in the same direction.
Ah, yes, so you saw the great shiny as well.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool name for it.
Yes, we were very curious about the great shiny. We saw it just moments ago and we changed course to go see it.
Where are you coming from?
We wander around these areas. We are a nomadic tribe. We move from lake to lake, frozen pond to frozen pond, in search of fish to eat.
Feesh? Sorry, accents aren't funny. This is just how you people talk.
You people.
Yeah, what do you mean, you people?
Feesh people.
They're bird people.
Yeah, you're right.
Enemy of the fish people.
But I guess you are what you eat, so.
Yeah.
Well, our friend over here is cold because he's a little weak, warm-blooded man.
Ah, yes, he looks very small.
I am. Please, do you have anything that maybe I could use as a blanket or a coat or something?
It is very hard to live up here, so we won't part with anything without a trade. But we do have some warm blankets and parkas that we could part with if you could help us get fish.
Oh,
Oh
side
no!
quest.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I have a fish. I don't tell him that.
Oh. The fanciest of fish.
Yeah,
Fancy,
he is going to be fancy fish now.
fancy feast.
Fancy feast. No, he's not going to be a fancy feast. Just give him like a minor illusion fish, and we'll be on our way.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, sir, I mean, maybe we could just travel with you. You seem like you're making good time. Would you mind if we joined?
We could travel together for a bit if you would like, but we're traveling this distance, but we'll be stopping to fish.
Well, we could stop to fish with them, right? And then be on our way.
Well, then that would be wonderful. We would love to fish with friends.
Yeah.
What
Friends don't
are
let
your
friends
names?
fish alone.
I'm Yenri.
Orc, Crow. My name's Crow.
And I'm Puff.
So Yenri, or Crow, and Puff. My name is Feesh.
Okay.
Wait.
Sounds like you guys are just as good at naming things as I am.
Is this like a Marklar situation?
Or Smurf.
Or
We
Smurf?
name all that which we hold in high regard Feesh.
So it is a Marklar thing. Okay.
Does that ever get confusing?
Not really. Only
So-
sometimes. We
so is
don't
this
hold
guy-
everything in high regard.
So you're held in high regard.
I hold myself in high regard, yes.
What do you call things you hold in contempt?
We have one friend named Greg.
Yeah, take that, Greg's.
This sounds like a duck duck goose. It's like fish, fish,
Fish,
fish,
Greg.
Greg.
Feesh Greg.
You guys want to play some Fish, Greg?
This sounds like a wonderful game.
Haha, you're the
It seems
Greg.
like it goes fully along with our culture and religion.
Wait, so are we actually looking for fish, or are we looking for something
Oh,
else?
that's a good
I don't
point. Now
know.
we have no idea if we're actually looking for
true.
fish.
It could be anything now.
I guess
They might want us to help them find love.
Yeah, we're like, you let us know when you see Feesh, and you say, Feesh is already here. I see Feesh right now.
Feesh has been in front of me the whole time.
You had Feesh all along.
All you need is fish. Womp, 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 womp.
So Feesh flies around a little bit more and he says, "Come, let's land in the caravan. I can introduce you to everybody."
All right, I have a feeling.
Wonderful. I think we've already met.
We'll get through it pretty quickly.
Let's see if we can pick out the Greg.
Yeah, don't tell us.
We'll guess. Guess that, Greg.
So you guys come and land with Feesh in front of the caravan, and all these other white birds dressed in parkas come out, and they're all standing in front of you. They all waddle up, and they're all just kind of oohing and awing at you and looking at you with a lot of curiosity. And Feesh stands there and says, "My people, I bring us new friends. They also saw the great shiny and are trying to find it." And there's more oohs and ahs from the crowd. And Feesh points and is like, "These are my clan members, Feesh and Feesh and Feesh." And he keeps going for a while. But roll an insight check.
Oh, that's a critical failure.
I got a 5.
I got a 6.
Or 2.
All right.
Damn.
So he keeps going for a little bit, but you're not able to determine which one is the Greg. And he doesn't get through everyone. He's like, "This, we have a very large clan. You will meet everybody in time." But he doesn't name off the Greg.
All right. Hey, I found a bunch of Feesh. I guess you owe us a blanket now.
Oh, that is humorous.
Thanks.
No, we need edible Feesh. We need
Okay.
food Feesh.
Okay.
We have a lot of adjectives,
I was gonna
luckily.
say they call everything fish, but they do have adjectives to describe these fish. That's hilarious. You know, food fish.
Food Feesh. So you guys are walking for a while, and Feesh is just talking to you about his clan that he's with, that they've been traveling for years and years and years, and they make their way from the southern lands to the northern lands that you're at right now during the summertime to Feesh. And then when they're in the southern areas, they also Feesh, just in warmer places.
Cool.
Yes, it's a very interesting life. It's a very fulfilling and wonderful and vibrant life.
I could
Sounds
get down
like
with
it.
that.
And so he's just sitting there and talking with you, and you guys are walking for a while, and they've given you parkas at this point because you've agreed to help them. And so dawn starts to break, and they come to this expanse that looks much flatter than what you were just on. You're kind of climbing up and down dunes of snow, and there's this large flat area, and it looks like there's a break in the middle, like a crack, and you realize this is a giant frozen lake. And Feesh looks out upon it. He's like, "Ah, yes, we have great water in front of us. It is very frozen. I bet there are great fish in this lake.
Does that mean it's time to fish?
It is time to fish.
How do you go about fishing?
We like to dive into the water and try to catch fish with our beaks and bring them back up, and then we will vomit them onto the ground and share them with the rest of our clan."
Mr. Fish, I think I might die for multiple reasons if I try to do that.
Ah, yes, this makes sense to me.
Okay.
I'm in. I was made for this.
Wonderful. The other two of you, do you have any ways to fish? You must know how to fish.
Yenri,
Yeah.
could you use that polymorph on me?
Oh.
Could you turn me into a swordfish?
A sword fish.
A swordfish.
Yeah, I could do that.
Or, yeah, I think that'd be good. I could just spear them with my sword.
I don't think swordfish do that, but
Yeah, but this one's going to.
This is an actual swordfish.
but yeah, I love the I love the idea of it. Let's do it.
Use your imagination.
Yeah. Okay. It lasts for up to 1 hour with concentration.
Oh.
So
Yes.
you get an hour of swordfish time. I'll wait to do it until we've opened up a hole in the ice, though, so you don't like die in the meantime.
Boom! I
I'll
punched the ice.
Roll a strength check.
Oh, 9.
Your hand hurts really bad, but you didn't get through the ice.
That's thick ice.
Let's use magic. I cast Firebolt.
Oh, shit.
And I'm probably going to get some fish with that one.
Yeah.
Grilled fish.
Grilled fish.
So where are you pointing this firebolt? Like straight down or?
Well, not like right under my feet, but yeah, like right out in front of me. So it just like shoots down into the water.
Okay, perfect. So you hold your hands up and you shoot this giant bolt of fire from your palms, and it goes straight through the ice, and you see a bunch of steam rise up, and there's this perfect like 45-degree angle slant that goes down into the ice and eventually to the water. And all of the bird people around you like applaud. They're very happy. It's like, ooh, ah, wow, that's really nice. And they all start walking up to the hole and sliding down this ice slide into the water.
Like penguins.
Yeah, they penguin slide. Penguin slide.
I'm gonna be a Greg, aren't I?
Did you say, are you the Greg?
I
What?
said I'm gonna be a Greg.
You're gonna be a Greg, sorry. So, yeah, like 10 of them go in and start swimming around in the water, and you lose sight of them.
And then I cast Polymorph on Puff and turn him into a swordfish.
I am fish now.
And then I just like kick him down the hole.
Thanks.
All right, Puff, you slide down and then you hit the water, and it's icy cold, but it's comfortable to you. And now you're just looking in the depths of the water, and you can see above you the ice is lit above from the sunlight, and you just see like blackness around you. But your like swordfish senses start kicking in, and you start being able to smell fish around you. Feesh.
I want to wait for Orc. You coming in, big buddy?
Yeah, I jump in. I slide.
Are you gonna shark it?
What does that mean? Yeah. I mean, I am a shark.
Oh, all the time? I didn't know if you had to change.
Oh, no, I just always am.
I think we established he has gills, like Waterworld
Yeah.
Oh.
style.
Fuck yeah.
I just have shark features.
I don't know why I've pictured you like what is that? Animorphs?
Yeah.
Turning into a shark.
Just a shark head.
Like Moana.
Shark head. Okay, well now can I use Wait, can I still use things when I'm polymorphed? Like can I use spells and stuff? Or am I just a fish now with 0 abilities?
No, you don't have magic.
Ah, shit.
No, you
I
can't
think
use spells
you're-
or anything.
Quite literally a fish now.
So your game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beast.
So what are my stats?
Your mental statistics.
But it retains its alignment and personality. So you might be way dumber, but like you're still,
You're
whatever
still
you are.
Wait, so do I
chaotic
even
good.
know that was once a puff? Like I'm just terrified of these birds now. I'm just running away.
This is another Flowers for Algernon moment. where
Oh
he's like-
shit. Chris has to hop on my back like Donkey Kong Country.
Yes.
Thrust all the fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop. Press B.
Nice.
Oh my god, this is perfect.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll jump on Buff's back. We'll fish together.
Oh my god. All right, so Orc, you're gonna ride Puff.
Yeah, I'm going to take out 2 javelins and ride on his back.
Oh, my god.
Jesus.
This is amazing. All right, so you guys are moving around in the dark waters, and roll a survival check.
23.
17.
All right. So you guys are swimming around, and suddenly into your vision, you see this 2-foot salmon swimming out in front of you, and it doesn't seem to be noticing you yet.
What's our plan of attack? Attack?
I just go bloop, 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 bloop. I am Feesh.
Orc has really been forced into being the leader of this adventure.
Yeah.
Although I think my instincts, if you guide me, I will thrust forward.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I guess I'm just gonna try to javelin the salmon.
All right. So you guys start swimming up on it, and roll a dexterity check, Orc. Or an animal handling check. If you want to get it with your javelin, do a dexterity. Animal handling if you want to thrust Puff into it.
So I'm controlling Puff now.
Yeah, he's your mount.
I think you've always wanted this, Chris.
Absolute control.
What were the two? Like a dexterity, just a raw dexterity throw?
Just a dexterity check or an animal handling check, depending on what you're using to try and stab this fish with.
What's higher? Well, looks like it's Puff. Puff's doing it.
What am I doing?
Probably missing. We got a 10 on the animal handling.
All right, so you move forward and you thrust forward with Puff, and the tip of his nose goes straight through the middle of the fish, and the fish is now just wiggling around on the tip of his sword.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
you have successfully caught one fish.
Can I just leave it on his nose?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just build up a skewer here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice
Right.
puff kebab.
So you guys swim around a bit more, and now you see another
fish
1
kebab.
foot
A
salmon.
fish kebab.
Fish kebab.
It's definitely the better pun.
All right, so you have a chance to add another fish to your fish kebab. You see a 1 foot salmon in front of you.
Oh, it's smaller. All right. Puff thrust. Oh, that one's a 9.
All right, so you move forward and you try and thrust into the salmon, but it swims away right at the last moment into the darkness, and you miss
man.
it. But so you guys are swimming around for a little while longer, and all of a sudden you see this enormous shadow in front of you, and you start coming up on it, and it is a 30-foot salmon.
I don't think we can fish kebab this one.
No.
You just get stuck in the side of it and then just get pulled along.
Puff, can you distract it?
Bloop, bloop.
Can you speak with it?
Bloop. Bloop, bloop.
All right, I'm gonna swim off of Puff's back.
All right. So you jump up, and this thing is moving very slowly. It's like this big old slow prehistoric looking salmon.
I actually don't know if I want to kill this thing. Like, what do I owe these bird people? We have one fish.
That thing's probably been around for like 200 years. Like,
Yeah, I don't want to kill this thing. I say, just have a great day, big old salmon, and we'll go turn the other direction.
It turns its head at you and swims around. And it's looking straight at you, and it winks, and it swims away. All right, and you start swimming along. And you see a 6-foot salmon.
Now this one's gonna die.
Can't have two of those big guys in here.
But yeah, I thrust Puff at the 6-footer. Because for some reason I get to decide.
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop.
All right.
Now
well,
I feel bad for killing any of these salmon, but I'm doing it.
We've
And
killed
that's a
so many things in the past.
16. Yeah, but they're not aggressive. It's a circle of life. Whatever. I'll eat a salmon.
All right. You sneak up on it and you thrust into it, and it goes crazy and it starts swimming really fast with you guys stuck in the side of it.
Oh no!
All right, I thrust my javelin.
All right, roll a dexterity check.
17.
All right, you thrust a javelin into the other side and it starts to slow down, and you can see the blood slowly seeping out into the dark waters, and this thing slows down and stops moving, and you now have the 6-foot Feesh.
All right.
That's
probably good, huh?
Yeah. You and I are both like just crying a little bit.
We'll use every part of the fish and we'll honor them in some way. Like
By eating them.
true hunters, yeah. By adding their sustenance to our bellies.
The best way to
All right.
rationalize it.
Let's leave. This is the worst I've felt about killing anything this whole podcast. What have
right.
these birds made us do?
Become carnivores?
Fish gotta swim, birds gotta eat.
All right, so you guys swim back to the ice hole and you reach it, and the birds have thrown like a rope down so you guys can grab it and climb up. I guess not Puff because you're a fish as
I
well.
guess I put Puff under my arm.
And he says the 2 big fish skewered on him. All right, so you really have to squeeze through this hole with the 6-foot fish, and you emerge from the top and you see the other birds. They've already emerged, and they're just like on all fours, just like heaving, and you see them like throwing up their fish into a pile on the ground. It's a bunch of like 8-inch to like 16-inch fish. And then you guys walk up with this like 2-footer and 6-footer.
We have produced fish.
And you raise Puff over your head with the skewer, and all the birds are there just like, oh, Feesh! And they all get down on their knees and like bow towards you. And you throw the Feesh on the ground, and Feesh walks up to you and says, "This is the greatest fish I have ever seen. You are true fishermen."
Puff is just like,
Yenri dissolves the spell.
Puff's just on the ground, just like, oh god, never again.
Sorry, that was my first. I thought you could undo it yourself, but no, this was on me. It was on me.
That was the worst 20 minutes of my life. Oh my god.
So you're all standing there.
I've taken so much for granted. I had the mental capacity of a fish.
Now you know. Now you know what it's like.
To be
But
fish.
Feesh is standing in front of you. He's like, "I want to honor you all for bringing us this bounty of fish. I want to honor you with new names. I shall call
Oh
you
boy, what's it gonna be?
Yenri Fish, Orc Fish, and Puff Fish."
Oh god, I thought he was gonna say Puff Greg.
You are all fish in our eyes now.
Aw, thanks,
Yay,
buddy.
so
You're
nice.
fish in our eyes too.
That is a great compliment. Thank you.
Except for that guy. He's a Greg.
Roll an insight check.
Nope, 6.
9.
Oh, there it is. Nat 20.
So you guys are standing there and you see everybody like gathered around you clapping, and Orc, you look over to the pile of small fish and you see this one guy who's just like got his hands all over the fish, and he's like scraping through them all, and he grabs one and eats one, and he's like looking out at everybody else like no one else is noticing.
Hey, Greg. Step away from the Feesh.
No, I've been found out. And Fish looks back and he's like, God damn it, Greg.
It's not how you become a Feesh, Greg.
And Greg just backs up and he sulks over to the caravan. And Fish looks at you and he says, I'm sorry that you had to see that. Greg is a real dick.
That's one of your adjective names.
No, we don't need any
one of your-
adjectives
one
for
of your-
Greg. It's fully self-explanatory.
Greg is a real
Got it.
Greg.
It's like, well, we shall cook these tonight, but I say that we get back in the caravan and keep moving forward to the great shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Onward.
I mean, are we gonna? I say to Yenri and Puff, are we still gonna travel with these guys, or should we move on ahead?
I mean, I wouldn't mind some fish, but I kind of want to wash them off first. I mean, they're like covered in vomit. Like, I don't know if you guys were up here for the whole. I vomited a little too, and I didn't have any fish in me. It was quite a display. But having said that, I would still eat it if we could wash it off first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we could have a nice meal and keep traveling with them.
Yeah. Because our ravens are already like way back. We left them like last night, right?
Oh, we left them?
I would say that your ravens have been like dragged behind these guys. They just
Oh,
like put
okay.
their legs
We're
down.
walking them
and-
like horses.
Exactly. They do have feet, so yeah, they've been walking. The fish people have been very interested in them. The children have been walking along and tugging at the feathers and very curious. But yeah, so you guys can travel with this group until nightfall, and you guys sit down with them and they start a fire and they roast your giant fish over a like this wood fire, and they pass it around and you sing songs about fish and just have a grand old time with the fish birds.
Nice.
Yay.
And
Fish.
so you awake in the morning and the fish birds wave you goodbye as you mount your ravens and start flying back out into the distance.
Goodbye, fish. Goodbye, fish. Goodbye, fish.
Fuck you, Greg.